Hi guys, welcome back to Villa Molino Cookery Club. This is the cookery school run by Damario Restaurant for you, my lovely friends, my lovely customers. And we're going to be open soon. We're going to do fantastic recipe demonstrations. You come and eat, you come and drink, come and have a good time. That's coming soon. Right, today we're going to do lovely Sicilian antipasto. It's called Caponata. Caponata Siciliana. Yes, here we go. So we've got all the ingredients here ready. We've got some, I'll give you the measurements at the end. Am I going too fast? You want me to slow down? Yes, I know. Right, so we've got some onions, sliced onions, 1 garlic, some celery. We have some chopped tomatoes. These have been blanched in boiling water, 10 seconds. Peel the skin off, chop it up. We have some sultanas that have been soaked in a little bit of hot water from the kettle, just to plump them up a little bit. We've got some lovely white wine vinegar. We've got capers. We've got some sugar. We've got pine nuts, and we've got olives, lovely Kalamata olives. So we're going to start. I'm going to do this in a few stages, so we've got to cut out and cut in and cut out and cut in. Right, so we're going to start with stage one. Stage one, generous olive oil. Put the garlic in, that's just to flavor. The whole garlic slightly crushed. Right, just to give a bit of flavor to the oil. Sizzle, sizzle, what are we listening for, ladies and gentlemen? Sizzle, sizzle, yes, here we go. We're putting the onions. We're putting the onions in. Yes, I can hear it, can you? It's coming, sizzle, sizzle. Right, so now we put the celery. So what we have here is olive oil, carrots, onion, celery. Now I'm going to cut away because I don't want to rush this, I don't want to cheat. I'm going to do this slowly, I'm going to sweat it down a little bit. It's going to take 10-15 minutes and it's going to be nice and golden, and then I'm going to start adding the other ingredients. Back in a minute. Okay guys, that wasn't long, that was about 15 minutes. We've got a nice sweat on here. When you sweat, that means you're cooking down the ingredients without picking up too much color. So we sweat the onions, we sweat the celery, and we sweat 1 garlic. Okay, now what do? We put all these ingredients in. We put the capers, we put the pine nuts, we put the sultanas that have been soaked in a little bit of hot water. Yes, don't worry about if the hot water goes in as well. And we put the tomatoes. And anything else, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, we put the olives. Right, so this is your caponata. The only thing we have left now is the vinegar and the sugar. But this needs to simmer. So what we're going to do, we're just going to toss that, get that all combined, yes. Toss that, right, lovely, look at that. Okay, right, so now we're going to put that on the side and we're going to put it on a simmer. Right, so here we go, that's going to go on a simmer. Now we need to fry the aubergine, maximum heat, ladies and gentlemen. Maximum heat, so that's on a simmer. That's on a simmer now. Now we've got to fry the aubergine. You can't do it together, you have to do it separate. So what I've done here is I've got the maximum heat, I've got the aubergine chopped, and I just sprinkled a little bit of salt. So we're going to fry this little by little because it will get all mushy and the temperature will drop in the pan. You don't want that, you want a nice crisp aubergine. So we've got the aubergine here, we've got the pan here, getting hot. Not quite, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite. So what we're going to do, we're going to fry these little by little, and I'm going to do this, and then we're going to dry it on a kitchen paper because we don't want the caponata to be too oily. We can add oil, but we can't take it away. You can add, but you can't take it away. Okay, so are we going to get a sizzle, ladies and gentlemen? Are we going to get a sizzle? Don't forget, not too much aubergine, Little at a time. I think this is going to be maybe 3 times. Did you hear that? Sizzle, sizzle. Right, I'll do that in 2 batches. Right, sizzle, sizzle. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Sizzle, sizzle. Right, I'm going to do the 2 batches. I'm going to put it on the kitchen paper to dry. Nice golden brown aubergine. And then I'm going to come back. This is the caponata, which we started. It's just on the simmer. So when that's ready, we put the vinegar and the sugar. Kapow, it's done. Back in a minute. Okay, what have we got? Caponata part 3. Part 1 we've done. We've sauteed the onions with the garlic and the celery. Part 2, we've added the tomatoes, the olives, the sultanas, the pine nuts. Bada bing, bada boom, the capers. Part 2.5, we've sauteed the aubergine and we put it on the kitchen paper. Can you see? Right, so now we still have the sugar, we still have the vinegar. So now we need to combine all this stuff. Here's the lovely caponata preparation that we've done, just simmering away slightly. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the aubergine, put the aubergine in the pan. Okay, we've got to combine all of this. Not the paper, just the aubergine. Put the aubergine in the pan. Right, here we go. Caponata, fantastic. I've got a very good friend of mine called Lisa from the coffee shop. Lisa and Regina. They think they know how to make caponata. No, you don't. This is the best caponata. Right, so now we've got the aubergines in here. Now we put it all together. We put all this together. Yes, what can I hear? Sizzle, sizzle. Right. Right, now we've got all of the caponata ingredients together. We put the sugar and we put the vinegar. It's called agridolce, which means sweet and sour. So now we have all the ingredients together. We have all the ingredients together. Right, just bring that all together. It's not ready yet, ladies and gentlemen, it's not ready. This needs half an hour with the lid on, simmering on a very low heat. Then you put it in a container and you leave it for the next day. And that's when you're supposed to eat the caponata. You don't cook it and eat it. This is something that you do for the next day. Right, that's all, that's there nicely. All the ingredients together, right. Get the lid, put the lid on, simmer it for about half an hour, and that's it, job done. Back in a minute. So, what have we here? We have the caponata finished products. What we've done is we put the aubergine together with the other vegetables, the celery, the tomatoes, and we cooked it slowly with the lid on for 20 minutes, and then we took the lid off and we cooked it again for another 20 minutes. Nice slow simmer. The best thing you want to do with caponata, don't keep stirring it, just let it bubble away in the pan. Otherwise you're going to break it up and you're going to get mush. So we just left that, then we put it in a dish and we just let it sit. Now I done this caponata about, that's been sitting about 2 hours now, but tomorrow this will be amazing. Try to make caponata the day before you want to eat it, because all the flavors come together. This will keep in a jar, in the fridge, it will keep for weeks. You put it on a hot ciabatta, amazing antipasto. So here we have the caponata. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you can get a close-up. That's the caponata. I'm going to show you close-up later. I got some nice toasted ciabatta. You can put some basil garnish on. Look at this, toasted ciabatta. Nice caponata. I can still see the pieces. I can see the aubergine. I can see the celery. I can see the onions, the sultanas, the pine nuts. Let me taste. Oh, that is amazing. Let me tell you, Lisa, you thought you had the best caponata recipe? No way, Jose, Lisa. I got it. Follow this recipe. You'll be proud of yourself. Thank you very much. Take care. See you soon. Oh.